Hey, uh, YouTube. I just wanted to talk about me. I haven't really had time or the computer to do any kind of YouTube stuff. But I just kind of wanted to summarize like some of the stuff that personal stuff that I didn't really summarize in my poetry or any of my video vlogs. I moved, and so that's a good thing. I have my own room and paying rent now for my own room, and I'm proud of that. And it's comfortable and safe. I feel comfortable and safe, so it's better than homelessness, and it's better than jail or the hospital because those are pretty bad. And it's better than living in a car because that was pretty sucky too. So I did improve. I mean, I'm super broke and I don't really know what to do about that, but um, I'm trying to figure that out. But at least I'm safe and away from the horrors, which I've been doing some writing and thinking about the Dante way of thinking that I sort of think about when I'm going through survival mode for all the hardships of poverty. But I'm working on it, and it's hard, just taking it day by day. I did give myself a report card since I was a teacher, and I still kind of think in the ABCDF kind of thinking. So I gave myself a report card. This is interesting and amusing at the same time. Uh, that I graded myself on the six most important aspects of my life, which I don't know why I came up with this. I sort of did like a pie chart, and I separated it into the six things that I was like focusing on the most about my life. So of course health, even when you're poor, that health is wealth. So if you have good health, then you have something to be grateful for, even if you're depressed or lonely or bored or miserable. At least if your health's okay, you can find something to be happy about and grateful for. So I put health as one piece of the pie, and it's the first and most important piece. And I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I've had some physical pains. I don't know if they're growing pains or after menopause pains or after the pain of divorce and homelessness pains. I don't really know. I have pains in my back and pains in like arthritic type of pains and pains um, in my like in the front, like in pressure from smoking on my chest and stress and anxiety. And then sometimes I have some digestive problems because I can go like a day or two without eating, and then like I overeat on the third day because I'm so hungry, and sometimes I eat too fast and I don't even like chew my food. So like sort of like choking on my food because I have really weird and messed up eating issues. Um, so anyway, but at my health overall, I gave myself a B. It should be an A. I mean, or at least an A minus. But I just gave myself a B because I did make a lot of positive changes. I had quit smoking for a while, but I did go back to smoking, but I cut down a lot. I mean, I was up to 2 packs a day, and I'm down to about half to a pack. I mean, about 10 to 20 cigarettes, but mostly I can even keep it down to half a pack now. So I got that. I got that under control where 2 packs a day was way too much. And then I added, since I had a health benefit, I added more fruit and more water to my diet, which it is helping. I mean, I just don't do it. I'm not doing it fast enough, but it is helping. And since I don't have the car anymore, I'm walking and biking a lot more. That helps. When the pain in my back happens, I'm doing floor stretches and stuff like that, like old people yoga and old people tai chi stuff. So I gave myself a B in health, which that's something to be grateful for. And then the other stuff that I was working on, like, I mean, I was sort of obsessed for the past 4 years about money, a savings account, and my credit score. I mean, I spent most of my time trying to develop my business, the Jane's Gifts or the Red Tulip or the whatever I was calling it. I tried really hard. I spent like 3 or 4 years on that, and I couldn't get to profitability. I mean, I was just spending money, and then I lost all my inventory and the things that I made, things that I had acquired for the gift shop, all of it. It was just all lost. So it was a complete flop. So my savings account and my credit score are totally reflecting my failure. And so on that, I gave myself a D on the savings account because it's like I kept it alive, but it's so bad. And then I mean the on the credit score, I gave myself a C just because I do have 2 credit cards that are still alive, and I have this thing with Kickoff, this account with Kickoff that sort of helps me keep track of it. So I just gave myself a mediocre C on that because I didn't make any improvements to my score, nor did I figure out how to be profitable with my little entrepreneurial business, nor did I figure out how to save any money because, I mean, I lost everything I worked on for 4 years, like my inventory, everything that I put money into it was completely lost. So okay, and then I went to this the other portion, which was like my social life, which I got a total F in social life. Church was no good for me. I really didn't. I tried to do church, and it just makes me feel more empty and more lonely. And I don't really like other Christians, I guess. I mean, I maybe I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I just I thought I can't. I don't even want to talk about church. Church didn't work out. Bowling didn't work out. I thought that was going to be like fun. It was kind of fun. Like we had a good season. My team won. We had fun, but I thought it was going to be way more of a social experience, and it ended up being just a burden, a financial burden, a time commitment burden, and then the social experience was really disappointing because people didn't even really talk to each other. I don't know if it was the league we were on or what, but it was like just trying to talk to people. It was as bad as church. And then online, I don't know. Online is just a bunch of catfishers and liars and scammers, so you can't really do anything online as far as socializing. And I don't know. I, I gave myself. I mean, I went to the bar and was doing karaoke, but I don't drink, so it's really hard to hang out at the bar because I have nothing. They don't serve coffee. And, when you're at the karaoke places, they want you to buy beer or alcohol, and I don't mind having like a White Russian or some nice drink. Yeah, I don't mind, but it's just I mean, I didn't wanna drink because I drove myself to the bar, and I didn't wanna I mean, for me, 2 drinks, and I'm the type of person who's drunk after 2 drinks. I'm the one that they made those numbers for the DUIs about. I fit that category. Some people can have, like, 5 drinks, and they're not even drunk, but that's not me. I 2 drinks, and I can't drive. So I didn't wanna drink, I didn't wanna get in trouble. So I can't go to the bar because the only way to go to the bar and drink is to get Uber. So the bar didn't work out because it's too expensive. I mean, I can't afford Uber and the drinks. I'm too poor to go to the bar. So that didn't work out either. So there's no social experience. There's nothing. So I got an F. I totally failed in trying to be social. I can't figure out any kind of way to be social. Then my art. Well, I was doing pretty good in my art. I've been still writing a lot. Don't really do the poetry that I used to do like 5, 10 years ago. I used to be really concerned with, the various forms of poetry and making references to previous poets and other literary uh, devices or literary references. But now I don't even care. Like now everything's just whatever I feel, it's just an instant feeling or an instant thought or an instant creation. I don't even want to go to back to my education or my formulas or and I don't know. It's very instant stuff. And if I write a poem or if I write an essay now, it's just what's now. It has nothing to do with you know im- implying or of utilizing what I've learned in the past. Like, I'm only thing I'm using is experience and feeling and thought. That's it. I mean, education's mixed in there, but I'm not using it as like the springboard. So my art is, I don't know, weird right now. I gave myself a B minus in my art. I'd give myself an A if I had my paintings or my drawings or my paintings, if I had them up to my level of what I consider better or I don't know. Like I did a couple of I don't know. I just gave myself a B. I don't think I'm at A work right now because and I can blame it on, you know, not having great supplies and tools to work with, but it's not even that. It's just this sort of drained feeling that I have where I just applying myself in a mediocre way. I don't feel like I'm really at, you know, 100% passion about it. I'm just kind of doing it just to make myself feel better through the day instead of doing it because I really love the art. And I used to. I used to really love the art. So, my visuals, my cards, and my books, I have no inventory. I have to start completely over again, and I don't have the feeling for it right now. So it's just like the idea is just sitting on a shelf in my brain. And that's about it. I have big ideas right now, but I realize now that I spent a lot of my time and thought on big ideas that have nothing to do with me. Like I want this magazine idea I had, this you know, I wasn't the only one, but there were people who had been talking about going to broken, hurt and economically challenged cities and trying to reinvent them. Some people wanted to go to like places in Detroit. I had mentioned other places like Gary, Indiana, and I'm writing an economics uh, editorial textbook type thing about what I've learned about economics and uh, poverty and cities that are hurting. I've traveled and seen some things, and I watch a lot of videos about other people who have seen things, and I don't know. Maybe it's all stupid and not worth conversing about, but it's what I think about. It's how I feel about life and being me. I'm being me. I'm gonna be 55 in April, and it's a weird number, but then again, it doesn't even mean anything anymore. Like, I don't celebrate any holidays whatsoever. And I'm not even like, I don't even have a religious reason to be like this. Like, well, I don't celebrate this because I'm a Jehovah Witness. I just don't celebrate anymore because I just don't feel it, don't care. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate Easter. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't celebrate birthdays. I don't celebrate anything. I don't. But I'm very aware of the calendar. Like I always look at the calendar. Like I'm like, like what day is it? What day is it? Oh, it's February 26th, or it's Wednesday or Thursday or I constantly use that, even though I've talked to people and watched people talk about how who cares? Like, who cares what day it is or what time it is? You don't have a job, you don't have an appointment. What do you care what day or time it is? And I don't. I don't have a job or an appointment. I can't hold a job. I can't stand for 8 hours. If I was to have a job, I'd need a job where I could sit and do the things that I'm good at, talk on the phone or do some typing. I was always good at secretarial duties, but they're really hard to find and come across these days. So, the jobs that might be available, I'm not the first pick. I'm going to be 55. They know I'm on disability. I can't stand for 8 hours like the young people can. I suffer from insomnia sometimes and emotional de- depressions that are destabilizing, depressions that emphasize the insomnia and cause, you know, like a sort of a paralysis. Anyway, I have issues, so I'm not like the most employable person, and this is why I'm on disability. But the poverty part of it is really stressful. I mean, I I was from a middle upper middle class family, so I mean, this is really hard. Getting old and dealing with the health issues and the poverty at the same time. It's really hard. Um, anyway, that's all I wanted to report. I mean, I'm not homeless. I'm not in trouble. Life is okay. I'm lonely and bored is my biggest complaints. And if anybody was following me or wanted to know what happened to me, I was in the hospital a lot. I was in the hospital in November. I was in the hospital in the first week or so, the beginning of January. I was in the hospital again, and I was in the hospital, and I lost all my stuff because I couldn't keep my head on straight enough to keep track of it or figure out how to. Anyway, I had a really hard time. The 3 months prior to February were really difficult, and I'm still recovering, I guess if you can say it, recovering health wise, trying to drink more water, eat fruit, smoke less, and try not to let the depression, paralyze me or get me to think and bad things. Don't want the depression to bring me to the darkest points where I've gone off the deep end. That just don't want to let depression rule my life. So I'm trying to, you know, focus on the positives. Anyway, so have a great day, and I'll be back. I'm gonna do some more YouTube stuff. I still have some comedy routines and comedy and jokes and things that I can you know share. I just haven't. I usually just make jokes with some people that I talk to on the phone, but I do have some jokes still, and I mostly have like writing projects that I want to do. So if I do any videos, I'll have to think about what I want to say to you as in with the with the image. I don't want to do too much either because I think that when we record our images, I think that might have a connection. This is a theory, not a fact. This is a theory. I think that us recording ourselves too much, too many images of ourselves may have some connection to our insomnia. If you have posted a lot of pictures and videos of yourself and you have suffered insomnia, please comment below and let me know, because I kind of am suspecting that we need to take a break sometimes from all the pictures and uploading our images to the computer. It may be part of the insomnia problem.